and a Tory speaker. Okay. Oh, it does work. Thank you. I'm really pleased to be here, and I was sorry not to actually be able to join you this morning, but I've been at our conference for young teachers in Grantham, and I bring their greetings to you. There were a number of them that would have been here today had they not had a clash with our own conference, and had attended the conference in Manchester, and are sad not to be here, but I have to say having a wonderful time and a very creative time on how they can move everything forward, particularly following our recent successful boycott of SATs. We work closely with the NAHT, not perhaps natural allies of the National Union of Teachers, but we have found some common ground. And league tables will not be able to be published this year, and approximately 50% of 11-year-olds in our schools did not have to waste their education on these useless and uninformative tests. Small victory perhaps, but proof that resistance is possible. Conference at Easter, we passed a motion, and it was an emergency motion which was passed practically unanimously. I get the impression nobody spoke against it, put it that way. And conference instructed our national executive to seek to engage the greatest number of members in the promotion and pursuit of all union policies, including those agreed at the conference. Campaign at all levels in the union on the policies in the run-up to the general election, we did that, and beyond. Seek meetings with the new government to pursue policies. Organise a conference in the autumn in conjunction with the widest possible coalition of trades unions, trades councils and other education organisations with a view to establishing a broad-based labour movement campaign to oppose privatisation and cuts in education services and to defend state comprehensive education. Issue updated guidance to members on dealing with teachers, education workers, governors and councillors who belong to the BNP and similar far-right organisations. Organise anti-BNP campaigns in key areas such as Barking and Dagenham, Havering and Stoke-on-Trent, and it is absolutely thrilling having to report that, and I'm sure you've already celebrated widely this morning on how successful those campaigns by us and other unions working together have made, and work at the heart of our communities, particularly with parents and governor groups and through trades councils. Such initiatives, hey sweetheart, I'm a teacher, you should be running in the other direction. Such initiatives as the People's Charter to generate a broad-based defence of public services. And also to work independently in coordination with the TUC and other public sector unions in a campaign of action up to and including strike action where needed to oppose job cuts, pay freezes, threats to pensions and cuts to services. Further develop the joint anti-BNP work carried out with other TUC affiliated unions, and there, you haven't quite run out of the room yet, have you? And to support this conference and the conference already mentioned, the National Shop Stewards Network conference. I think that it's important to say, and I'm sure you all know, that education cuts don't heal. And it was a slogan that was used when I first started teaching back in the 1970s. And it is just as important today, because the education is not just about the jobs of the teachers, it is about you, your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews, and wherever she's gone now, she heard me say teacher and has obviously nearly left the room, for her too. The posh twins have no experience or understanding of state-funded education. They claim to want to protect the most vulnerable in our society, but they have no realisation of what this means. I'm not going to quote the document that was launched because I've been given the sign, and I do think that it's really, really important that we remember that state spending is a major engine of growth, and it is clear that to be successful in our challenges to a new government, we will need to continue to work closely with those facing similar challenges, and in our schools, at local level, nationally within the TUC, through other alliances too. This conference today enables a wider debate, and we are, brothers and sisters, stronger together. Thank you very much.